Okay, you made it. I hope you've enjoyed the last couple meetings that your group has had. I'm sure that you guys have shared stories, that you've gotten to know each other better, and you've talked a little bit about these three vital relationships of God, disciples, and others. And this session is all about talking about what's to come and also setting up expectations so that everyone can make a decision about whether or not they want to commit to continuing in this group. So your Connect Group host should have a Connect Group agreement that you guys will go over and take home to then sign and bring back if you would like to stay in the group. The group agreement just aligns everyone's expectations about the Connect Group moving forward, and it just makes sure that everyone's on the same page when it comes to understanding what they're committing to during this next season of this group growing and growing together. Now, I know some of you are thinking you're already squeaming because you're like, I don't want to sign anything. I don't want to sign any contracts, or I've got enough contracts and agreements in my life that I'm signed off on. It's not a binding contract. It's simply just to acknowledge that you understand what the expectations of the group are and that you're agreeing to them. A few things I want to just bring your attention to, though, is first that the idea that these groups would be closed groups. These Connect groups are supposed to be groups where disciples are growing together, and that requires the qualities of honesty, consistency, and trust. But in order for this group to be really healthy, it needs to be a predictable environment. It needs to be, people need to know what to expect in the group, and it's really hard to be open and honest and trust others if new people keep showing up. And if people aren't able to have some sense of trust that they know who's going to be present and they know who's walked with them on this journey, then it kind of damages the group. So we're asking that there be no new members to the group unless everyone in the group signs off on it. Another thing for this group is that we're all committing to multiplication. All good things come to an end at some point, and the best groups plan for that in advance and aren't surprised by it. The idea is that when this group ends, that 2 or 3 groups will be started up so that more people can join and get connected and grow with disciples. So moving forward, your group will pursue these healthy relationships, encountering God, growing with disciples, and serving outsiders. And you'll work on moving forward with honesty, consistency, and trust, and walking on a path of discipleship, walking along a planned and intentional path together. You'll be walking together over this season of your Connect Group through these stages of encountering God, growing as disciples, and serving Him on mission. Connect groups don't stay the same forever. I mean, you have seasons where maybe you're working on encountering God, or seasons where you're growing very specifically as disciples, or seasons where you just have community and meet a little less often. And there are seasons and times to life, and the same with these Connect groups. Our goal for this parish is that every single person of this parish would be connected to a group, a small group of people who care about them, who they can be honest with, who they can trust, and who they can depend on to be consistent in their lives, to be investing in their lives and helping them to grow as disciples. So during this time, it's just an opportunity to reflect on what has happened and what you guys have been through as a group, to plan for what might come next. And you'll have an opportunity to walk through those commitments of this Connect Group moving forward. I'm so excited for these groups. I've been praying for these groups. I'm praying for your group. And I'm just so excited to hear the stories of people meeting and experiencing, these types of relationships with other disciples. If you see me or just want to reach out to me, let me know how the group has been going. And I just can't wait to hear all of your stories. And I just want to affirm your decision to set aside this time for yourself, for your family, to grow and to build these types of relationships, to make time for these types of relationships in your life. Know that God has a plan for you. God has a plan for this group. He has a plan to grow you. He has a plan to use other people to grow you and to use you to grow the people around you. And I'm so excited for all of you to walk on this journey on the path of discipleship, to encounter God, grow with disciples, and serve outsiders. Please know that I'm praying for you and that I want to be available to any of you if you need help, need resources, have questions, are challenged, or like I said, if you just want to share stories. So, please reach out. So, take care and God bless. Do you get it? Connect. What am I doing? Something's not. I beat myself in a game